It's your boy Ren. I go by the name Casino. You are now tuned in to Solely Culture Podcast, Season 1, Episode 1. Here on Solely Culture, we discuss everything from sneakers, fashion, entertainment, all things culture. Before we get into that, I just want to say I appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know, since we start from the bottom, we're going to need all the love we could get. So please like, comment, subscribe, share, repost, tell a friend to tell a friend, and then do it all over. Man. Exactly. Let's put it what we got going on, man. Let's get into it, too. What you wanna talk about? I think first maybe we gotta start with the song Feed. We got on your feet. Let's see what you got on. So I'm going with I'm going with the Carolina Blue Dunks. I was shine light, some Nike shorts, shirt, hat. It's hot out. 80. It's hot. Low cut sneaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, shine cool, calm. What about you? You know, I got these Puma inhales, all black. I ain't gonna find out a few pair of these, bro, the last few weeks. I probably picked up like 3 pair, bro. These is cozy. I mean, low cut. Now I can't get with the long sleeve. I could take the long sleeve off. Yeah, just bubble ball. Seeing it's night though. It's night. I thought it was gonna be cool, bro. We ain't got AC in here yet, but yeah. Not yet. That's why we need to like, comment, subscribe, do all that, and get us some AC in there. Yo, but before we get into everything, bro, I know you listening. How was your trip? Where you went? Oh yeah, so I went to Paris. It was different. It was an experience. One thing I will say, in the city of Paris, we say it outside of Paris, but in the city of Paris, it's a lot of hot fashion. It's a lot of malls. So like, you gotta have money. I'm gonna tell you that. You gotta have money. Another thing is you do get, I'm gonna put y'all on. Listen, it's cheaper out there when you want to buy designers. And I'm not a designer junkie. You know what I'm saying? I put it on, right? Like I put what I feel like I like. But it's cheaper. You know, I cop me some Prada American cups. What color? Oh, blue. Going to blue, sound like that. That's what he was telling me. He was getting all the details, and I was interested in that. I'm like, yeah, really, like, I didn't really see nobody with that color, so you knew I wanted it. But anyway, long story short, it was 720. And the States, they like 839. Then you got tax, shipping, and ordering. But it's cheaper. And they, at the end, if you make a big purchase, they give you a tax refund. So it was 720, but really it came up to 633 euro. So 720 with American money converted is like 830. But after the refund, the tax refund, I paid in American money like 730. So overall, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's not bad at all.
you get a discount. Other than that, it was cool, bro. Like I said, it was a experience overall. I did get this shirt out. Did get the shirt out there.
That's custom made, right?
Yeah. So I was kind of fiending to hit it's called Nike Innovation. And we only got 3 in the world. That's another thing. We only got 3 Nike innovations in the world. One in New York City, one in Tokyo, I believe, and then one in Paris. And you can create uptowns, you can create shirts, you can create hats. So really it's like a 101. This is like a 1 of 1, you feel me? Like, so anybody walk in there, you create it, you come out with something special. I wanted to create uptowns, but they sneaker machine joint, it was all messed up. the shit was messed up for like 3 weeks already. So I was only able to walk out with a shirt. Me and my wife, we both got shirts made. We got some sneaker pins. We got the sneaker pins and the thing I go through laces. We got some name on it, birthday. But yeah, well, it was cool. It was cool, bro. It was cool.
Yeah, I know. I was watching along. I felt like I was with y'all, man. Food. I was a fool for real. Like, what's up?
The food, um, the fast food out there is good. It's definitely different. They got different sauces. When you go to like McDonald's, Burger King, they have like a Cajun mango. Um,
That sound good. Occasion, man.
they had like a curry barbecue, something like that. You fat, bro. You a skinny fat.
That's crazy.
Nah,
Foodie.
huh?
So I'm a foodie. I'm foodie. I'm a real foodie.
Nah, yeah, of course, of course. Food is good for the soul, but the food out there is good. It seemed like I don't know, it's like better quality. Just
Yeah,
to sum it up, like just better quality.
I mean, that makes sense. We in the U.S.
Yeah, yeah. So
All right, so real quick, I just we'll get into it. So right now, season 1, episode 1. This is y'all like really just getting to know us this episode, maybe even the first few episodes, right? And it's gonna take a minute for y'all really get to know us. But we had like a few questions that we kind of wanted to answer, and one of those being is like, why did we even start this podcast? How did we start this podcast? I guess we can answer that first.
bro, you can start.
Why, and how I already asked. So
You can start.
I can start. So
Yeah, if you want me to go first, since you asked.
yeah.
So first off, I'm gonna give K his credit because he the one came up and was like, "Yo, I'm thinking about this, starting this podcast, right?" Um, said it's gonna be about fashion, right? Fashion, sneakers. So off rip, I'm like, yeah, I'm down with that. That's what I'm about. So like,
Yes, of course.
um, yeah. Said Paul?
Said of course.
Oh, I think you said Paul. I'm like, what? But nah, yeah, fashion and sneakers, and also like um, culture news. Um,
All things culture, basically. Solely culture, that's the name of the podcast. It's all things culture. And we grew up in this culture. It's a lot of people out here, content creators, and they be trying to tell us about our culture. They try
yeah,
to tell us, what's popping. It's not. You could tell, like these people. I don't know. They just really not from it. So I felt like, we from it. I'm from it. You from it. You know, we got the right to talk about this stuff, spew our opinions, and critique things because we are from the culture. So that was like one of the main things for me. Of course, just being into fashion, loving fashion, really sneakers. Sneakers is like a big thing for me. Most of my blood. So
yeah.
it's only right. Of course, everybody who knew me, they always said shit like, you should start your own clothing brand. You should do this for clothing. And you should try to make your own sneaker, try to design this. And I don't know, I just never had the passion to do it. This is something I would do. So that's one of the vibes for me.
Tell you now, man, you making the steps. This is it. This is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'm here to support. I'm here for the journey. I'm here to support. Um, it's mutual when it comes to this. Like, it's in us. Like this
Yeah.
is this is something is natural, it's organic. So that's why I said that's what I meant by when he told me this. I was like, yo, bro, of course, like that's light. Like that's what we're gonna do. Let's do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not us two? So
Exactly.
and of course y'all. Us
Yeah.
two and then
Yes.
and then y'all, of course. And we
Yes.
can't forget about y'all. Like,
Yeah, 1,000%. So I guess that just kind of lead into the whole how did you get into sneakers and fashion, and which I mean we kind of already answered it. It's in our blood, but I feel like it's a few more things than that.
So right, to hit off of that at that, it's kind of like we was born into it. Well, I'm gonna speak for myself, and you can speak
Yeah,
on that as well.
of course.
Um, since little, since what I could remember, and I know it's before what I could remember, because I have pictures, I have stories my mom told me. Um, but since I was able to remember, my mother always was into that, into fashion. She'll buy her something, buy me something. If she don't buy her something, she would definitely buy me something. Made sure I had it. You know what I'm saying?
Said,
Um, always for all the occasions, and I mean that's most parents that's doing well, that's in their kids' life. They'll make sure they have stuff, but it was just different. Like seeing it, it was like I like I know I got this. It's like you you fall in love with it, kind of like you know what I'm saying. Like it's like the love for it, the love for it. And what I mean by that is, I mean like you want to take care of your stuff, you cherish it, you cherish
passion,
it. Yeah,
passion,
yeah, right,
passion
right.
for it.
Yeah, yeah. So that was in me. Like it taught me to take care of my stuff. Because also too, you never know when you're gonna get something else. So now if you getting stuff and you keeping it clean, you got a bag now. You got a stash now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of these is clean. I could back out anything I want now. And that's how I was at a young age. So it wasn't like I was playing ball in them sneaker. I had a ball sneaker. Then I went sneaker this, I had to sneaker that, I had to sleep that, I had to do that, I had to coat that, I had you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like I'm taking care of my stuff. Like and my mom was like, all right, this what you gonna play in, this what you not gonna play in. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like you going to your cousin house, y'all going to this and that, y'all going to the park, throw these on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, and it just stayed in me. Like now that's what it is. Like I try to take care of all my stuff. So I just always been like that since I could remember.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah. I guess I could say the same thing, same exact shit. Start with our moms, like keeping us fly, and it's like by the time you get to a certain age, it's like you're doing all that shit on your own. I know. Shit, I remember being like 6 years old, bro, getting in trouble for using a toothbrush to clean my sneakers. And it's like at that point, nobody, told me to use a toothbrush. I didn't have a little sibling in the house, or my mom wasn't telling me to use a toothbrush to clean. It was just natural. Seeing the scuff on my sneaker, I'm taking the toothbrush, or I'm taking one up in rags out the bathroom, getting balked on at 6 years old for that. So like that shit just started early on, like real.
Boy, boy.
So yeah. What was the first thing that you remember like having, like cherishing?
What I could remember, mm, it's a few. It's a few.
What was like the first? So for me, I'll answer it real quick. I know for me, the very, very, very first sneaker. Like I seen pictures of me in like Concord 11s and a whole bunch of Jordans. But I'm talking about like, from that you remember. You look down and like I know for me, those was the Iverson Answer fives, bro. Iverson Answer fives, all black. They had like a little silver patch on the top. And school I was going to at the time, they had yellow tops, blue bottoms, and you had to wear the black sneakers. So
mm,
those are my black sneakers that I wore. But I just remember like I don't know, it's like I spawned and looked down and had the Iversons on, Iverson Answer fives, and that was like the first sneaker I
you got to
remember.
pick of that.
Um, yeah, I mean, I could look this up. I mean, I don't think I have a pick of them on, but I could show you them.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I definitely remember those.
Yeah, these are the first joints I remember like looking down on my feet and like, yo, like I had these. I know like another shoe was like, you know how they got Nike Blazers? You know Nike Blazers, right?
Nike Blazers, yeah.
But not Nike Blazers. They look like Nike Blazers, but they was Converse. They had the Converse. I had them shits. I remember them shit. And
Yo,
again, because
I
my
remember them.
school, like I said, my school, it was yellow top, blue bottom, black sneakers. So those was like my school sneakers, like my black sneakers for school. I had them all black with the white Converse side on the side. And then probably just one more I could say, the Rachi 2K4s, bro. Rachi 2K4. I'm probably like aging himself from deep. Fuck it.
There we go. Yeah.
2K4, and I had these in a few flavors. I had them in a few
I remember
flavors.
when that color came out.
I had this color right here, and I had a blue and grape here. These right here, I had a few of these.
Remember when those came out?
So yeah, those are just like a few. Those are like the first shoes I remember, like looking down on my feet and like cherishing and like really taking care of. So like, what will be the shoes for you that you remember?
So I'm gonna say the Jordan 9s. And I remember two colorways. My mom got me. And that's why the Jordan 9 is my favorite
Yeah,
Jordan. The Jordan 9 is my favorite Jordan. And not only do I remember it from what I could remember, but I also had some pictures of them. And then I remember a Christmas, I had the blue and white ones. I got a PlayStation 2. And before that, I had the gray and white ones, the white with the gray.
With Flint? Flint line?
I believe that's the thing now. I believe with the gray all around. They're like, yeah, bro, right.
These?
Mhm.
Yeah, these are good nines.
Up. I had those. And then I had the navy blue and white ones. Navy blue and white ones. I remember that. I remember I had a favorite fit for it. It was this Rockaway like jumpsuit. Not only the Rockaway jumpsuit, I had the leather flight jump. The flight with the leather flight. The navy blue leather flight.
Yeah, you was in your bag.
I also had another Rockaway sweatsuit to go with. And I had a Sean John sweatsuit to go with it. Like,
And I ain't gonna front. I was about to say that when I brought up the Huarache 2K4, so I had the blue and gray Huaraches, and I had a gray. I ain't know if I really wanted to mention this because Diddy's and some hot water, but
yeah,
I did have an all gray Sean John sweatsuit that I probably wore at least like twice a week, like probably like on Fridays. Fridays for fresh days, so But I always wanted to wear that sweatsuit, the little baggy sweatsuit.
I was about to ask you that. Well, I'm like, I was gonna say, was it a sweatsuit or was it the velour
It
joint?
was the velour.
It was velour.
Velour with the Sean John
Right here.
cursive.
That's great.
Baggy with the baggy pants to match.
Yeah.
So yeah, we probably really aging ourselves, but that's how you know we really been around. We've been in it since kids, so
yeah, those the blueprints right there. I actually got a picture. I got a picture from the same exact day I'm talking about. It was Christmas. I probably had on the Rockaway joint. Had pics too. But yeah, it's couple memories. Not only Jordans, but like Timbs, all the different Timbs. Like I remember those every season. Sound the groups of sneakers. So
yeah, it was like every beginning of school. So like I said, every August, you re-up, school starts in September, so like at the end of August, things start winding down, and you start to like, go school shopping, and you gotta get some Timbs, some sort of boot, field boot, Timbs. I don't know if I used to hate my mom used to really buy me Chuckers, bro. I hated Chuckers. I still eat Chuckers to this day, bro.
That's the leather joints.
Yeah, I can't. I
Ah,
can't fuck with
man,
Chuckers,
those
bro.
nasty work, bro.
Nah, real shit. Man.
Those are nasty work.
Those is like
Yeah.
low top boots, bro.
Those is like, you might as well call that a steel toe with no steel. Like, that's what it look like. Like,
Yo, I hated
yo,
a Chucker,
what?
bro.
Same.
Chucker boots.
Those nasty work, bro.
So, I mean, and I feel like we flying hard.
Those are nasty small.
So I mean, we spoke about like the sneakers that kind of started us. We did speak about some clothes, right? Sean John sweatsuits and Rapper Lee sweatsuits.
Yeah, we could talk about the brands. We could talk about the brands all day.
Yeah. I mean, what else shoes?
Fat Farm.
Oh yeah.
What else?
Oh yeah. Fat Farm, Sean John, Rapper Wear, Pepe jeans. I remember I had the Pepe's with mad pockets in the front.
Pepe was rag back then.
Oh yeah.
Pepe was rag.
Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna front. I actually got a Sean John button, not a Sean John button, but Fat Farm button.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have a Fat Farm button. I'm like,
They still sell them now? No, right?
nah, but I'm thrifting, bro. I'm be out of thrifting, so I got a lot of,
Nah, that's fire.
old. I may bring it out for the reunion. I'm like,
That's fire.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, what else you know? Yo.
Nietzsche.
Yeah, Nietzsche. Yeah, 1000%.
Nietzsche.
Yo, so I remember one Easter. It was like me and a couple of my cousins. You know, Easters used to be like, we get fly on Easter. That's like,
That's culture.
that's culture. It's a culture. Yeah, round of applause. Yeah, sure.
It's culture.
That's culture. So I remember like Easter. I don't even know what year. It was one Easter. It was me and three of my cousins. And my mom's got me though. I think it was like a Clyde Drexler Portland Trail Blazer jersey with the Portland Trail Blazer jacket. And then cousin had the Kobe Bryant jersey with the Lakers jacket. And then my other cousin had the Mark Odom Clippers jersey with the Clippers jacket. And we all had the headbands on. So like definitely like that 88 gear and like that.
Yeah. That used to be Easter. Man.
Yeah. Yo, what's the Easter fake you remember?
I don't know if you remember Parasuco.
Parasuco, yeah. I don't think I ever had it here, but
Yo, cause the Parasuco is an expensive brand. I don't know, yo, if anybody know or remember Parasuco, I'm English, but it used to be like it used to have the lines down the side of the pants, I believe. That but it was some uptowns that came out. Either the white with the green bottom and the green check. Look at that, and I had a windbreaker top. I don't know if the windbreaker top is like Nike or it was Parasuco as well, because I remember the stripes was like a white and green. And it could have been Parasuco at the top too, but it was like a windbreaker top. It was the jeans and Air Force with the green bottom and the green check. And I remember that day because
what was looking like a pine tree outside.
now everybody knew. They knew what it was. Even it's crazy. Even the old heads, there's, you know what I'm saying. They look at it like, oh, okay, yeah, like, they knew. They knew. But I remember because I messed up my jeans. I got like chalk and wax on them from playing Skelsies.
Okay.
Playing Skelsies that day. So I definitely remember that day. My mom just tight. So I would go upset about that. Well, because it is.
What about some of these? So I know, like, I had mad jerseys growing up. I know you had jerseys. Iverson's, Jordan jerseys. Like I said, I remember I had a Shaq jersey. I was kind of mad. I was young. I had the Shaquille O'Neal jersey.
Mine was Shaq's.
Yeah, Shaq was nice, but I'm saying, like, when you a kid, it's like, we Kobe's, T-Mac, like, the fast, the exciting players.
Yeah.
Shaq was big and goofy, and I remember I had the Laker jersey, the 34. I was a little upset. And everybody in cousin had the Sprewell jersey.
Why couldn't be Kobe, boy? I could be.
Saying that it could have been anybody. Fucking Corey McGetty, anybody,
Yeah,
but Big Doofy Shaq. But what jerseys you had? What?
I had that one on the deal. I had the Vince Carter. I actually got a picture with that.
Okay.
I had like up every color. This I had the white one, the blue one, and the black one. They had a red one too, though, right?
Yeah, you definitely had a rep.
Uh, but yeah, I had a white one. I had a white one, the blue one, and the black one. And then I had the blue jacket. I definitely had. Yeah, I only had one jacket. I had the blue jacket. Yeah, I had the blue jacket.
You got a black one? You got the black one?
Yeah, I had the jersey.
Yeah, black jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah, black jersey, the blue jersey.
I had this well.
I ever seen jersey the Yankees back in the days. You know what I mean? I'm glad I had length.
And I had the I don't like this Jordan now, but I mean nowadays I kind of experiment. But I had the tubes with this
Yeah,
the white red and black joints.
yo, bro, the tubes is top 3 Jordans, bro.
What's the next topic?
For me,
What's the next topic? Come on, you talking about the tubes is top three? That's your opinion. Then.
it's
Top three?
top.
What's your
three-
top three number
Alright.
Jordans?
top 3 number Jordans?
What's your top three, yo?
Top 3 number Jordans, easily. Two,
I want y'all to listen to this sometime.
two, the draw 2, definitely the 4s.
Okay.
Low key, say the 15. 2, 4, and 15.
Sure.
Positive. 2, 4, and 15. Top 3 Jordans.
Fours, value. 15s, 15s, you got it. 15s, you valid. I like the 15s. I like the 15s. Smoothie, man. It's
Bro, a good Chrome 2. See, the Chrome 2s ain't retro yet, so a lot of people don't really even know. Niggas don't even know what that is, so can't really good Jordan 2. You know, that was like the first, but that was the first.
Chrome 2.
That was like bro, they used luxury material, bro. You know, that was like a change. That was a those was made in Italy, bro.
Oh, okay. I had those.
See?
I had those in like elementary school. I remember that. I had those.
Bro, this is my grill right here. Bro,
I had
these come
those.
back out. Well, if I could just find
I
a
actually remember that. My cousin was working in Foot Locker. So I didn't get them from him, but my mom got them from him because that was everything. You know, she always liked to sneak it out on everything.
Yeah,
So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I had that. That wasn't my choice, but I had it. Back then, I didn't mind. Jordans was Jordans. Jordans was the hottest thing, you know what I'm saying, selling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jordans was the hottest thing selling.
wait. So what would you consider your top 3?
My top 3, putting 9s first. 2, I'm putting 11s. 9s, 11s, and to have a third is gonna be tough.
You should do that one for solo. Just bring J's.
Like what, the top 5 or something like that?
Maybe even like a March Madness bracket or something.
Okay. So if I had to say a third, I'm trying to say of experience right now. Yeah, I got in my collection.
And it changes. I know for me it changed. You know, I tell you the 2, the 4, and the 15, but probably like 5 years ago, I would have been whole different. It would have been a whole different thing.
I'm pretty solid with mine. I know 9s and 11s is definitely 9s. I got multiple 9s. I just like them. I love, and they both hot tops. 11, you know, it depends because they do them low cut. They do the 11s low cut on odds. I don't really rock it
I
though.
can't get you.
Yeah, they not like classic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like since when? You know, I mean, they was doing it for a while. So back then, 11s was like high top, bro. Like,
Yo, I hate when they was doing like low top 12s. Like that was crazy.
disgusting.
Crazy.
Like, oh my
What
God,
if they did like a high top 3?
nasty. That a hot top 3. All right, so I'll put ones as the third because those are comfortable.
Nah, no. Ones is the
The
wackest
worst.
Jordan.
All right, so I bet. If I
I
don't
hate,
say,
yo, personally, I hate ones. I do not like ones. I do
all
not
right,
like ones.
so you know what? Actually, cause I got a pair and I wore them like recently. I don't wear them a lot, but I wore them recently and I was like, so this is a comfortable sneaker.
Wait, look.
The ones.
Ones is comfortable.
Yeah, bro. I got the pine green joints. I don't know if everyone got different comfortability.
Yeah, of course, everybody got different feet, but I never heard somebody say Jordan ones is comfortable.
Yo, them drinks is actually like I don't know. It feel like I don't know, but that could just be me. But now that you're saying that, I probably want to put that in the top three. Like I said so 9/11s. If I don't go with a one, I'm gonna go with the sevens as my third. I had a lot of sevens in my time.
Okay, yeah.
In my time, I had a lot of sevens, bro.
Me too. I feel like I said, if you was to go back, 5 to 7 years, I would have said, the sevens, the 12s. Would have said the sevens, the 12s, and maybe like the threes or something. But I think I definitely grew out of the 12s. Sevens, I still got some sevens. I still rock a seven. Um, but for the most part, yeah, yeah. I guess that's not a bad top three. As long as you took the ones out of it.
And the only reason I took them out too, the lead was because a lot of people have them. And
Yeah, they OD'd on ones, bro.
they
They
make them look
crazy.
bad.
They went crazy, bro. They went crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like people just be throwing ones on like anything. You know?
They made too many colorways. They dropped too many. They pimped the moons out, bro.
And they got a lot of mids. This sort of mids and like what's the little like shoe departments and all that. You be seeing people with the mids on thinking they're doing something and
Yeah,
I mean I'm sorry if that's what y'all like, that's what you like. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like don't,
yeah.
but I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, like do that, but
It's trash.
you said it. All right. He's
Yo, I know it's stuff that I wear that people really would be like, yo, those are trash.
that's a little funny looking. You know what I'm saying? You might
Yeah.
get a look like, what are those? Or what's
Yeah,
that, man?
yeah.
You know
So
what I'm saying? It's just like,
everything is not fair.
what do you think to next?
Alright, so I guess we could really just let's talk about like your latest cops, like our latest cops, like what what you bought recently, or like what you even flops, like what came out recently that you like don't like the
Hey, keep that.
yeah,
My latest cops.
yeah, cops, flops, whatever. Yeah. Either
Um,
one. You could pick one, yeah.
well, my latest cops was the products on American Cups. Before that was the Canary Travis Scotts. So
Okay.
I felt like the products was good. That was unexpected. It was Father's Day that happened in Paris. So you know what I'm saying the Canaries was like like you know what? After they put out that Travis Scott documentary joint on Netflix, which I still haven't checked out yet, but I want to
Yeah, me either.
because I'm a documentary person.
Yeah, we'll get to that next week.
But yeah, it kind of like you know what I'm saying because I got a pair, my wife got a pair, and son got a pair. So and then she brought it up and was like, well, they kind of just struck that on the road. I'm like, bro, like it's dead. Like what's up with that? And I was just like, he's there supporting him with that whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Even though we always wanted a pair, he got it, but So that was kind of like something that was like, uh, you know,
Travis, some hot water. Super.
so yeah. What about you though?
And honestly, my latest cups, these, the inhales, the tone inhales, like I said, I got these in a few flavors. I got the black joints, I got the onion dip. I think I need to throw the up on the cream pig too. Yeah. Yo, cozy, bro. Cozy, super. Yo, I've been wearing these for
They're
like,
like running sneakers, it look like.
yeah, they do look like running sneakers. But yo, these been my everyday sneakers for like the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I've been getting these like literally every day for the last 2, 3 weeks. So super cozy. Like this is my shoe. These, I got the cement fours when they came out. Um, I had to cop the wobbles. Other than that, that really been it. It's been light these last few months. I did definitely missed out on some shoes. The brakes, I'm kind of missing out on those, but
I'm always good, brother.
yeah,
Always good.
the $900 on food.
They look back up. I mean, they just going up.
Yeah, they going up, bro. They going up. So yeah, so far those are the cops. Flops. I feel like it's a lot of flops, but man, I don't know. I don't really want to shed light on those. Yeah, maybe we get to that.
Flops that you cop.
Maybe just flops in general. Just
Oh, I thought you were talking about flops. Ah, it's a whole lot of flops, but we can't get this.
Yeah.
We
I
don't
don't
get
cop
into
flops anymore. I feel like
Yeah.
I've been through that phase where, if I cop it, I like
It's legit.
I'm gonna keep.
It's valid. Yeah.
So I'm just saying like just flops overall that they drop. But like I said, we can get to that next week. Which man go, I know how long we've been running. I know it ain't been long. It's late. We went through some technical
Yo,
difficulties. So
listen,
yeah, we can get shed light before we get up out of here. So
we've been gone for right now. We got 36.
56. I mean, that's bad.
That's cool. That's cool. That's calm.
It's calm. We definitely was aiming for.
We was thrown off. I'm gonna tell y'all that. We was thrown off. It was definitely some technical difficulties. Like, it took like 2 hours. Just to get ready for y'all. Everything. All of this.
Yeah, this is just a little pilot episode, little beginning, just quick sample of like, what we've been doing. We should be good for the next episode, man.
Yeah. Definitely help us make a plan B. We got a plan A, we got a plan B. You always gotta have that. So that's how life works.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how life works. Like, and this was a prime example. I'm saying, hey, we only had a plan A, and then you just had to figure it out. Like now, next time we got a plan B, and it don't work.
So yeah, I mean, questions. I mean, definitely comment. I got questions. We definitely gonna do a Q&A section, but I think we can push that to next week because we did have some questions, right? We had a couple questions.
Yeah, we had a few.
But again, time is being cut a little short, so kind of just gotta roll with the punches.
Yeah.
So yeah, where should they leave the questions? Or, where should they leave the questions?
Comment below. We're gonna be throwing clips on our social media pages, our TikTok, our Instagram, like the whole show. Comment there, DM. Just let us know anything y'all think we should add in, anything you think we should not do.
Follow us.
Yeah.
Share.
Like, subscribe, coach, tell a friend.
You can tell another friend.